Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast, live from State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. Here is Daniels. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
And it's Capella missing.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Dunn shot is good.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Count it, good.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on that 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Now here's Johnson. Harden missing his last shot. In the corner, Daniels. The kick out to Young. Buries it from three-point range.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Three-pointer, Daniels sinks the three-pointer.
And you can tell Risache has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
And the dunk by Bamba.
You really couldn't ask for a better finisher for that play. Bamba able to go above and beyond there. It makes him a humongous target.
Here's Risache. Back to Capella. Young outside. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by Bamba. On the wing, man. Nothing on the board. They get it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Daniels. And Bamba pulls it down. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Young with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Here's Highland. Jones looking for an opening. From the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson from outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Jones. Launches it. The rebound by Johnson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Tries the spin move. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution. Miller. Chris Dunn.
Miller outside. Got it up. And so it's Atlanta. Headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage number.
The Clippers. 7.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Clippers trail by 7. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And so here are the Clippers. Oh, a putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Johnson in the corner. They get it back. To the left side wing. Rizachet wide open. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
A true highlight of Richard's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Zubac's no good. The Hawks leading by 10. Young from outside. It's hauled in by Dunn. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Young, right side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of quarters.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Nance with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Okongwu down low. No good on that one. Great D that time from Batum.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Dunn. Rebound by the Hawks. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Here's Nance. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 10. Here's Batum. 2 points. That one goes.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Pass to Nance for the three. It's hauled in by Dunn. Batum with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Goes up the baseline. The shot, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And Bogdanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Clippers trail by 8. Now, man, still without a basket. Harden's shot is good.
This is number 2.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Outside Bogdanovic. Atlanta again missing. Here's Mann. Lays it up off the glass. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 4.
19.
We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
The three from Harden. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
He's almost obsessed with drawing contact, and Harden has an endless number of ways to get to the line.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the 3rd. The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Nance. Okongwu with it. Hasn't made one yet. Down low. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Harden with it. Okongwu covering. This league, Stan, is so deep with talent. Are there any players who you think get overlooked in the conversation?
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen. the best three-point shooter or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
Here's Nance. Porter pulls it in.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
The Hawks leading by 5. Okongwu down low. Out to Nance. The tray. Hits it from three-point range. Nance has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Harden can't hit. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Nance, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 10. Point Hawks lead.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Now here's Harden. 7 points in the game. Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the paint, out to Wallace.